Niggas don't die, we multiply. I said I was gonna do it my way, and I'm doing it my way, homie. Feel me? Like, positivity of the fitness, natural fitness, homie. I'm pushing the message. The message is getting pushed, homie. It's working. It's working. I got a few believers, and we healing the world. You know what I mean? We healing the world. The more we wake up to it and fight for the light, the better the world gets, you know? So, make the decision. Make the decision to wake up, fight for the light, come out the darkness of your existence. Step into the light. Step into the light of the future. There's a lot I catch gotta teach and can teach, right? Some yoga, I do a lot of meditation, and I got so many jewels, you know, so many jewels I can imbue in people, or I can just talking to them, shift their perspective. Like, reality is all perspective, right? It literally is, you know, it literally is. Like, your attention, your attention creates your perspective, and your perspective is directed by your attention, right? So, the reality is that things are not all good, they're not all bad. They're good or bad, you know. But truthfully, if you're here for another day to live, you can always overcome the bad. There's no doubt there's really tough times and like really bad times. You can always break through to something good. And I can say that because I came out of the baddest times. Like, it was never easy. It was always a hard life to live for me. And, you know, it was never easy, homie. Never easy. So, just like in the yin and the yang, there's some light in the dark always, you feel me? And it's just a little bit harder to find sometimes. But there's always a little light in the dark. And that's what you gotta focus on. And by your attention, by your perspectives, you create it, right? So what do I create? Like, I create with my attention the thing that I need to rinse and repeat and develop myself. And then the things that are like screaming for my attention, right? That will come up, right? Like pain in your body, right? You're like, oh, I gotta get this attention, you know? Or like, you know, certain circumstances, a bill that might come up, oh, I gotta get this attention, you know? But in reality, everything is created by attention, you know? So when you stand up, you stand at attention. When you're meditating, you're focusing your attention on not the external world, but on like your internal world, and then all of a sudden your external world starts changing, right? Like, it turns into like energy once you really learn how to shift your brainwave into this. Is it like alpha state? I think like gamma state. It's gamma state, right? You shift your brainwave, you enter a different dimension, right? And that can be experienced. It's not just theory, but no. If you really are someone who practices meditations, you can break through this different dimension. Also with the lifting, also with dancing, right? Also, you know, maybe you perform kung fu, you really get into the zone. Boop, boop, boop. You just lose yourself, right? So there's different states of your brain, right? So by alternating the state of your brain and synchronizing both of your brain waves, you can enter a whole different world. You feel me? Like a whole different perspective of this being, a blissful being, a godlike being too. You know, where you like so ascertain in your situations that you just accept it. You know. So now, with this acceptance and your best will to overcome, can stop you. You know, you can't be stopped because, you know, if it's in God's will, you will succeed. A lot of times when you don't succeed, you think, "Oh fuck, I wish I would succeeded." But then sometimes, like, the loss leads up to a greater victory than your initially winning, right? You initially lose, but then your victory is way bigger. Otherwise, you would have won and have a way bigger loss. It's like many stories in my life where I'm like, damn, I wish I would have won this thing, and then losing or not getting the first place, become second, actually opened a bigger universe for me than winning the thing. It was like Mr. Austria. I became Vice Mr. Austria too, and I would have been like bound contractually to stay in Austria, but I didn't win, so I ended up in California, right? And I was pissed off. I'm like, damn, I didn't become Mr. Austria, but I would have never been here if I would have became Mr. Austria. You feel me? Never been here if I would have became Mr. Austria for me. So it's like at that point I was like, fuck, I would have won. I wish I would have won. They screwed me over. The only reason I didn't become Mr. Austria and I only Mr. Vienna because I was too dark, you know, too brown. It's like, man, this motherfucker's not Austrian. I'm half Nigerian, right? So basically, I lost, but then that brought me over to California because otherwise I would have had to tour Austria as Mr. Austria. But because I was only Mr. Vienna, I was able to go to California. So now there's a whole different, way bigger dimension open because I lost the thing that I wanted to win. You feel me? That's why you should question the shit. Just do it. If it comes up in your attention, you should do it like the script. It's like a video game. It's like, you know, you gotta play this mission, play the fucking mission, and you know, try to beat the game, of course. But if you fucking, however the mission ends, if you're still here to play the game, just keep on playing the game because you're gonna have a bigger mission than that, and you're gonna just explode right through that new mission. You feel me? Because you already experienced. Because you open a different timeline, right? And it's like, yeah, attention, man. The eye catcher catches all the attention. Game of attention. Life's a game of attention, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, if you, whatever universe you want to create by attention, if you're into insects, you focus into insects, you got this whole universe of insects, right? You focus on tigers, you focus on tigers. You focus on, your focus creates your reality, you know? You focus on women, you create the women. You focus on your workouts, you create your workouts. It's like your focus on me, you know what I mean? Like your mind, it's like an eye. But with thoughts, with thinking, not with seeing, it's with thinking, you know?